Yeah, what up, y'all? Back with No Content TV. Okay, so now Tory Lanez legal team has found new evidence, potential new evidence that can set the boy free. So basically, as you can see right here on the top left, on your TV screen, you can see here that they have new evidence that Kelsey was the one that stood back, caught back, blast that. You know what I mean? She the one that popped the boy, Megan Thee Stallion. And you know how girls are, man. These type of females, they're gonna ride for each other. So, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, hey, listen, you know what I mean? I don't want to take the fall for this. You know what I mean? Look out for me. You know, females they gotta have each other's back, man. They're gonna throw this dog nigga up out of here, man, because he was sleeping with both of them. So both of them females, they were hurt. Allegedly, whatever, you know what I mean? So they're like, man, who's better to do time than this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So pretty much those two females, man, they got together and pretty much just blamed Tory Lanez for something that Kelsey did. You know what I mean? So that's what happened, man. So right now, Tory Lanez legal team are trying to fight this case, try to fight this situation. They're gonna show this new evidence that could set this nigga free. You know what I mean? And it seemed like a setup, man. It seemed like it looked like somebody paid a nigga, man. It like somebody paid somebody, because I feel like everybody was in coerce, man. The black side and the Mexican side, because after Tory Lanez got stabbed, nobody did a riot the next day. So just because Tory Lanez got stabbed up like that, man, I mean, I thought black people ride for each other in prison. So that leads me to believe that somebody knew about what was coming. Nobody was with Tory Lanez. That's crazy, y'all, man. That's kind of suspicious to me, man. I don't know about y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, man. And you know, Tory Lanez got money, man. How come you not paying somebody commissary to bodyguard a nigga, man? That's what I would do, man. If I had money, man, I'll have somebody watching my back 24/7 and pay this nigga commissary money, man, because I got the money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. So it leads me to believe that somebody set Tory Lanez up, man. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. I don't care what nobody said, man. It's a setup. Somebody paid and try to make it look like it was a Mexican gang war or something like that, when it's not. You know what I mean? It was just a cover up. They probably just said that just to cover it up, man, just to make it seem that way. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure this nigga got paid some commissary funds. Somebody got paid, either his bosses, somebody got paid, man. You know what I mean? And I think Kelsey was trying to get rid of this nigga because the new evidence was gonna come out to show that Kelsey was the one that shot Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think, man. And when it's all said and done, this legal team, man, they're gonna bring out the evidence. They're gonna show who did what, and it's crazy, man. You know, and if Tory Lanez get released, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, hopefully he beat the case and everything like that, because we already know about the legal system, quick to send niggas to jail, man. Look at Young Thug. Young Thug was in prison for about what, 3 years, something like that, man, until he got released. Then they still slapped him with a 15-year probation. But they didn't find no evidence of this nigga doing anything. You know what I mean? So it's like if you black with money, it's just to show you that it don't matter if you got money or not, man. It's like they just try to lock up niggas, man, whether you did something or not. That's why it's important for, if you're a black man in America, man, don't do nothing that's gonna cost you to be in prison, because they're gonna try to keep you there. You know what I mean? Even if you're innocent, especially if you got money. You know what I'm saying? If you got money, man, they're gonna try to keep you there. You know what I mean? Look at Puffy, man. Hey, I don't know. Listen, man. The trial is going on right now, and pretty much what I'm getting out of this whole trial, because I've been looking at it a little bit, that most of these people, man, they took the money to perform in front of this nigga. So what's the sex trafficking at? Everybody volunteered to do these freak offs. Nobody was forced. You know what I'm saying? Diddy didn't have his doors locked, chained, and bodyguards with guns preventing niggas from leaving. Kelsey could have left a long time ago. She was at the red carpet. She was at the red carpet, right? And there were police everywhere. You telling me that she didn't like break away from this nigga talking about, hey, help me, Puff Daddy is abusing me? That girl stayed in that relationship because she did it for the money, man. She did not care about her well-being and her safety. She cared about that money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she got the 30 million, and then she still went on the stand to testify against the nigga, man. It's crazy. So not only she got the money, man, but she betrayed the nigga. So she just in it for the money, man. in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so Tory Lanez, dude, Casey, man, I won't look past nobody, man. You know, she probably got the money from Megan Thee Stallion. They paid somebody in the prison to get this nigga Tory Lanez up out of here before they find new evidence to lock me up. Because I'm the one that actually shot Megan Thee Stallion and I lied on the police report. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here, man. Anyway, I also wanted to talk about Tory Lanez's dad, man. You know what I mean? He got his speech on. I just got to play a little bit of it because it's a long speech. You know what I'm saying? So I only got to cut it for like 3 minutes. And he was talking about God and everything like that, man. You know, in this whole ordeal. So I'm gonna play Tory Lanez's father talk about you know, God and everything, bringing God in this and stuff like that, man, which is cool. But I gotta come back with my thought after you know what I mean, he talks about God and everything like that. So I thought it was kind of interesting, and I had some opinions about it. So y'all check it out.
In the spirit of when Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, stood before Pontius Pilate. Pontius said, "Why do you not speak? Do you not know that I have the power to crucify you or to let you go free?" It was only one of the times that Jesus ever spoke. He said, "You would not have power over me unless God Almighty gave it to you today. And I have come to bear witness of the truth." Upon which Pontius Pilate replied, "What is truth?" That question was never answered in Pilate's judgment hall. But I answer it for you today because Jesus Christ himself told us what the truth was. Truth is not a philosophy. It's not an ideology. It's not a doctrine. And it certainly is not a religion. Truth is a person. His name is Jesus Christ, who said, "I am the way, the truth that leads you to life." Father, upon the basis of your word today that this nation was founded upon, I ask that every ear that needs to be opened, including the ear of the governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, I'm even asking today that in the midst of Mr. Trump's busy schedule as President of the United States, that this would come into his hearing. And so, Father, I ask you today, by your Spirit, because you're the only reason why my son is yet alive, have your way, and let this be glorifying your name. I thank you for it in Jesus' name. Amen. So my name is Sunstar Carlisle Peterson. I come to you today in the capacity of an apostle of Jesus Christ. A word from the first century in our times, it would simply mean ambassador of Christ. So when I stand before you, I don't stand here to speak my own words. I represent a kingdom, and I am under authority to speak only what God allows. First.
All right, y'all. So, yeah, I get it, man. I get why he's preaching like Al Sharpton. You know what I mean? Why he sound like Martin Luther King and everything like that. I get it, man. You know, he's emotional. He's hurt because his son, nobody wants the kid hurt behind bars, man. So I get it. You know what I mean? It brings out the Christian out of us, you know what I'm saying? And I respect it, man, because a lot of time God will use certain situation for his will, you know what I mean? Because everybody got to hear the word. Everybody got to hear that Christ is the truth, he's the way, and he's the life, that no one go to the Father but by him. You know what I mean? So all these people that are watching, man, got to hear, you know, Christ being talked about on national TV. You know what I mean? To let people know that, man, we almost here, man. We almost at the end times, man. People got to get right with God and everything like that. But the thing is this, y'all. I want to say this, right? You know, you got to have a serious talk with his son, man, because I understand and I respect it when he's preaching up there, right? But your son is in the industry of devils, right? This man is part of the music that he's part of an organization that make music for Satan, for demonic spirits. You know, he raps about guns. He raps about violence. He raps about females, women, drugs, things like that. I mean, that's what he talks about in his music. Tory Lanez, you know, he talks about these things, man. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm lying about two things, I'm right about the other three things. You know what I mean? He does rap about modern day living, modern day fun. You know what I'm saying? He talks about these things in his raps. You know what I mean? So I get where his dad is coming from, but when you indulge yourself in those type of energies, right? And when you in the devil's playground, you gotta get burnt. You know, he's out there wilding out with these women, drinking, laughing, having a good time, fornicating, whatever you want to call it, man. You know, I'm not perfect, but in this case, because we're talking about this case right here, because his dad was preaching and everything like that. You know what I mean? His son is in the industry of Satanism, man. Like, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, the music industry. He's in the music industry that put out nothing but music, garbage music, like rock stars. You know, you got rock people. People that be singing rock music. That's satanic. People that sing gothic music, big rock and roll, heavy metal. That's demonic music. You know what I mean? So when you in those type of industry, man, you bound to end up either in jail or dead, man. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Look how many rappers passed away, man, putting out demonic music. XXXTentacion, B.R.B. Rock, whatever that dude name is. He got, unalived at the Costco. Nipsey Hussle. How else, man? Tupac, Biggie, it's a lot of rappers, man. A lot of rappers that got unalived because putting out this satanic agenda. This is what happened when you're in the industry. You know what I'm saying? MO3, you know what I mean? Yeah, all these rappers, man. All these rappers, man. Look what happened to TK. He's in prison for life. This music bring out a certain type of energy out of you that make you do either violence or something happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's just the way it is. You know? What's that artist name, man, that just recently got gunned down, man? Waka Flocka something, whatever, man. His buddy got unalived a couple weeks ago, man. Probably about a month ago. You know what I mean? All these rappers are getting killed because the music they put out, man. The energy they put out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. Yeah, that's just the bottom line, man. You know? Look what happened to Young Thug. Young Thug got put in, he just recently beat the case, Gunna. It was put in, all because of the music, man. Beef. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, So, I understand where he's coming from with the preaching and everything like that, but he got to talk to his son, man. If he want his son to not be around that type of environment, man, he got to change his music style, man. He got to get away from that industry because it's demonic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's crazy because I like classic hip hop, man. I like the '90s hip hop and everything like that. You know what I mean? I'm happy to say that I'm very disciplined. That I don't let the music control the way I live. You know what I mean? But most of the time, man, when you don't have Christ in you, man, the music is going to control you, man, and you can see it. You can see it in the rap industry. You can see it in rock, and heavy metal. You can see it in all this type of music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It get like that. It get like that. You know what I mean? When you want to indulge yourself in that type of world. So I get that the dad want to preach and everything like that, man. That's cool, man. But now that he's done preaching, man, and if your son ever get out of prison alive, I just gotta keep it a buck. You talk to your son, man. Let him know, hey, listen, man. You gotta get out of that world, man. You gotta start singing like you gotta start. Yeah, you already look like Kurt Franklin. You might as well just do gospel music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he already look like Kurt Franklin, man. You might as well just do gospel music, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why Mace left hip hop after Biggie passed away and became a preacher for about a year or two or something like that. You know what I mean? Came back and did a rap song, yeah, but you know, he kept it clean a little bit. Stopped that and then partnered up with Cameron and decided to do a podcast. And it's a very successful podcast. Cam and Mace. You know what I mean? So they stopped the rapping and they started doing podcasts. Let's talk about sports. You know, good energy stuff. Sports, comedy stuff, and you know what I mean? He got away from the rap and decided to do something else. Look at Mace, man. Mace is a perfect example of like leaving the rap industry, man, without being touched. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is, man. Sometimes you got to change it up a little bit, man. Listen, man, I know people like rap music and everything like that, man, but something in the song, man, makes people do things, which is weird. People don't think it's weird? Y'all don't think it's weird that rap make people do stuff? It's crazy, man. I mean, like Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, Glorilla, these type of 3 or 4 top music make females charge niggas on dates, charge niggas for dates. Shake their butt out the window. I seen a female playing Megan Thee Stallion driving crazy in the streets. Something about the music, it increases some type of energy in your body to make you act a fool, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, man. So we hear you, man. You know what I mean? Tory Lanez Pops, we hear you, man. But you know, you direct that prayer to your son that he leave the industry first. You know what I'm saying? I know you try to talk to the governor and all that stuff. That's cool, but you need to talk to your son first and tell this nigga, man, leave the industry, man. You know what I'm saying? He almost got killed behind it. Anyway, y'all, man, it's back with New Content TV, man. Please subscribe to the channel. All right, subscribe to the channel. I am on TikTok as well. I'm on Rumble. All right, y'all. So, yeah, subscribe to the channel. Get out. Yeah.